Hi guys, so today is Sunday, oh, June 3rd, and I'm doing a reading on the tariff situation, okay? So it's one of those things where it's a very upsetting subject, okay? Because I feel like a lot of the readings that I do indicate that, of course, Mueller is going to win and we're going to find out the truth, okay, about everything they've done, okay? But the problem with the terrorists, from my perspective, is that it will cause serious harm to the country, okay? Not that Trump alone is not, he is causing serious harm to legislation against women, although those things that have traditionally been something that the GOP has been interested in doing, okay? Right? But I think what he's done now, I honestly, the only logic, the only explanation for this is that he's working clearly for the Russians because these are the only people who are going to benefit from this, okay? So from having a U.S. that's weaker and having the U.S. separate from from the traditional allies. So that's what happened when those tariffs were announced. Okay, so essentially, the problem with the tariffs is that we could say, well, we can't undo the laws. We can once I believe the election is going to be nullified to a degree, or at least even what I saw related to the judges, right? That they will be found to have received money to appoint these people and so forth. The issue with tariffs is that it may trigger a serious financial crisis because it's going to affect many people. Okay, it's going to affect a lot of Trump voters actually. So it makes no sense. Why would you do something like that it's so obviously wrong on every level? Because, and so, like I said, the only logic explanation for this is that the Russians are, he's doing whatever the Russians want. Okay, whatever they have must be so serious that he does this. He goes ahead. He goes on. He does this anyway. So okay. So now let's find out. Okay, what's going to happen? Because I want to know like I said, I do believe this. To me seems quite obvious, right? Because the only logical explanation for this is that the Russians are in control, and then B, is this reversible? Okay, I don't know, guys. This is the thing. This is, I think, is probably one of the most dangerous things he has done. Okay, so let's see. And I think I remember one reading I've done fairly. I don't remember. Of course, there's so many readings that said that. One, like I said, I don't remember which one it was, but it's something that to the degree that the allies would be so pissed at him that they would work to give information, whatever information they have that's damaging. So let's find out, okay? So why? This is the question. Why these tariffs? Why did it choose to do these before it was just China, now it's against all kinds of partners, okay? And then what will be the consequences, okay, of this? Like, will it go into effect and so forth? Okay, what will be the consequences? And then, is this reversible? Okay, this is probably like the last column. Is this reversible? Okay, so it's going to be one of those guys where, again, there's going to be a lot of cards because I want to understand the minutiae here. Okay, of what is really at stake, and what's going on. So because again, we don't have the information. So I'm gonna use a lot of cards, and then I'm gonna close my eyes as usual. Okay, I'm gonna get that started now. Okay, so tell us about these tariffs, terrible tariffs that are obviously going to affect negatively the U.S. Why did he do that? Is this because of to me it seems very clear that it's the Russians, but tell us why and what's going to happen in the near future about this, okay? And then long term, if this is reversible in any way. What is happening, okay? Because guys, I'm getting the sense, and this has nothing to do with Trump necessarily, okay, that he is very desperate right now, okay? All right. Interesting. This is angry. Women angry. Interesting. Weird, okay? Oh, weird, guys. This is also a card of the country upside down, and angry. Oh, look, painful ending, and the ability to turn thoughts into reality. Okay, I like talking to you when we do this. Just quickly here, just I'm noticing this weird combination. This is a angry. Usually, like this is like the archetype of the angry woman, the center. This is women's stuff related. This is the feminine in general. Like, and I also see not just the feminine, but the country. Standing in a reading like this would be the country, but upside down. So the country is upset at something, okay? And then we have here, this is the painful ending card on top of him. So again, this would weirdly connect to the reading I did yesterday about the what is it called? You know, this is magician turning thoughts into reality. People working together on something. Again, woman or women. News. Could be good news or something. Okay. Or news, just news. And then here, causing defeat. Wow. This is so gross, guys. Changes. Okay, so wow. So guys, like, I mean, so this, it's like I get like something in my stomach, and it was so sickening. I think it has to do with, oh my God, guys, I'm getting it like him, like he's so angry. He's like, they think they're gonna be able to get whatever they want. No, I'm in control. He's like so angry. I'm in control. I win. Like, they can't win. It's like he's so angry, guys. I could see him being angry. I'm gonna do something that you're gonna regret. I can do anything. Like, so let me show you this, guys. This is crazy, okay? Because here we have, this is, I think I want you to pay attention to the card. It's very important. I think he knows this, again, it has weirdly to do with the women, like the country being upset, and something related to possibly, like I said, Stormy, or something related to the women's stuff. And the news that upsets the country about this. So what he does is like he's anticipating women being angry. He knows that there's like, he feels that he's been stabbed. There's a painful ending. And so he acts as though he's like, I have the power. I have the ability to turn thoughts into reality. I'm going to do this. And causing a defeat, this is a card of, this is defeat, okay? And this is attempting to cause a defeat, okay? Defeat to people, this is people, this would be allies or people working together. So he wants to cause a defeat to these people and cause changes, okay? Cause chaos, destabilize, okay? And the news also possibly divert the news that using his like powers of persuasion and propaganda to change, to create the focus. So guys, weird. This is super weird. I wasn't expecting this at all. Essentially, I think what it's saying that he knows something really bad is going to come. So he wants chaos. You know what I mean? He wants people to not be able to focus on what's coming. So wrong. Oh my God, so wrong. Okay, guys, I'm gonna again now. Whoa, it's so scary, guys. You know what? Like, you know, people used to say like, oh great, you know, gonna have Trump. Trump is insane. He's he's doing exactly what people predicted. He's crazy, and he takes it personally. He feels that it's like, if people can't be angry at me, I have more power than they do. You know, so it's like he's already in that like, okay, crazy state, and he wants to create as much chaos as possible. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God. I'm not getting this. There's 3 more layers of cards to come. But this right now, I don't get anything related to, just pulled out the card. I was going to say the Russian, nothing related to the, and then boom, this card comes out. So, oh my God, I'm going to keep shuffling because I'm like, whoa, weird. Okay, so let me just kind of keep shuffling here. Okay, so tell us what is the reason for these tariffs, and what's the consequences in the near future, and so forth. Okay. Or I think we just need to understand now, you know, the issue here, okay? I might even have to do the thing about what's next, okay? So let me lower this, okay? Look, public, yeah, again, guys, society, okay? This is society, exactly. This is something to do with the public, okay? Dotard, okay, there he is. With the country is upset at him, or it's something to do with women. Oh my God, look, guys, whoa, crazy, crazy scythe. Yeah, he wants something sudden or something cutting here. Very serious, very weird. Okay, money, okay. Public money, interesting. Very weird. Key, something very important here, okay? Could be key allies, okay? Oh, look, guilty. Yeah, guys, so crazy. It's like, so I'm as some people say, I'm shook, quote unquote, okay? So because this is so spooky. Okay, it's really saying there's something coming out about women that's gonna shock everybody, I think. Look, how White House, yeah, the dotard in the White House. Wow, wow, guilty. Okay, look, God, oh my God, look, the letter, guys, again, whoa. The guilty news is gonna cut, it's a guilty, sudden news. The guilt is gonna hit with sudden news. Oh look, oh guys, boom, there you go. The important news about Russia. That's it. So he think he wants to create chaos. It's like, guys, it's like a mad murder. It's like a mad. Imagine there's no comparison. I think to something like this. It's literally like saying, for example, I'm gonna give a horrible example, guys. Like, and I don't mean it. This is just what came to my mind. Like, it's like getting a group of pedophiles and putting them in, taking care of kids. Like, it's like the same. It's like having a harmful person who's hateful and hates the world in the charge of the government, and that's what we've done. Okay, like for better or worse. And I'm like, now I'm angry. I'm angry at all these people who like, oh, Hillary this, Hillary that, da 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 da. No, like, it's so upsetting, guys, because what I'm seeing here, he's going all the way. He's like, no, the shit's gonna come out. I'm gonna destroy the whole thing like, I'm destroying the world before you destroy me. That's it, guys. Seriously, that's what I get from this, honestly. So something so damaging is coming out about the women and about money. Okay. Oh, look, guys, look. This is very serious. So guilt, something very serious is going to come out. Again, remember the letter that came out in the reading yesterday about the Camp David? Yes, this news or something, document or something, is going to something sudden becomes public about money. And what is it? Look, the White House the White House money comes from Russia. This is Russia here. So again, here, guys, look. It's like they want to cause a defeat to divert from this information that's going to happen. And he's like, guys, okay, I don't want you to get scared or whatever, because I think ultimately the good wins in the end. But what I'm getting here is seriously that he's a terrorist. Okay, like, he's like, it's like, you think you're going to harm me? You think you're not going to harm me? Like, that's what I'm getting, guys. He's the craziest person. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I know. And the thing that I'm saying is I'm seeing this, like, this anger, this crazy anger, okay? And I think, guys, someone's like, the whole thing with Melania, people say, oh, I don't know that the thing about Melania, the difference is that it's very different. He wants approval. He wants to be popular. It's not like Melania has nothing to do with this. I think his aggression is really, okay, this sounds crazy, but that's, I think, how it is for him. He thinks that he's entitled to the best. He's the best. He's the greatest. If you don't give him what he wants, he's going to try to destroy anybody who denies his fantasy, okay? And he's crazy. So knowing how this news, whatever news is going to come out, is going to affect him, he wants to cause as much havoc as possible, okay? So that he doesn't look as bad as and I'm not seeing exactly what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's so bad. And it's something that may have been what came up yesterday. It's like, it looks so bad that he's like, like, he's so angry. He's just like, I'm trying to think here, guys. Like, he's just like a possessed. That's what it feels like, guys. He's a person who's extremely angry, and so it's crazy, like how, he's really like constantly like and the weird thing is that it's not like he in his mind, this is all real, okay? This is all like he's entitled to being treated like a king. And if he's not a king, which is wrong, like that's not the role of the president, then, and guys, it's showing me here, because those people, the forces, and it's showing the Republican donors, the Russians, and all those people, they wanted a person who was going to be destructive, who was going to destroy the government. And that's what you get. And I'm thinking, like, I want to say F you for anybody who thought that they were going to be like putting this destructive force out there. It's like, these people are going to learn the lesson, okay? Not just him, but everybody else out there who's like, if you're watching this and everybody's going to pay for this, not just, us and you too, okay? Because just like upset. Anyway. I'm gonna calm down here. So, because I need to look into what is really happening. So tell us about the situation, okay? So Trump's tariffs, okay, in the near future. Gloomy thoughts, yes. He's regretful. There's something here, guys. Foreign. He's regretful. He knows something foreign. Oh, look. Justice Department is on top of him. So there's something there. Uh-oh. Ending. He's worried about his end. The Justice Department, meaning Mueller, right? The Mueller investigation is right there on top of him. And it could be his end. It could mean he's ending. High honors. So he wants to get revenge on, I think, people in power who are going to remain in power after he leaves or whatever. It's so weird. It's very strange, but it is what it is. Living room, like I said, has to do with intimacy. Oh, guys, could be sex stuff. That's right. Because it's right on it's the card that's next to the women. So about something about his private life, like, you know, intimate stuff. And gaining a lot of money. So the money, right? This is the gambling money, meaning it doesn't. Nobody knows where it comes from. So again, the connection between his sex life and money, weird, right? It's like there's a connection there, and then work. Okay, this is work, clear enough. On top of the letter. Okay. Short illness. Yeah, again, I think, okay, here. Okay, so here, guys, we see this context where something about his private life related to a foreign country, and the money that can't be explained. The Justice Department makes him worried, and it worries that this is going to come to an end. And the work that he does, I guess, related to people in high power. And this is again another card I would suggest could be something sexual, could also be something that he can't do anything about it. Okay, he can't. It's like he's stuck. And here is like the Justice Department is looking into his work because of this information here somehow affects him, makes him look bad. Okay, and the foreign connection here. He's worried about people in power, people who have power to take him down. This is why also. Okay, so the money that he can't explain that has to do with the White House brings an ending, and he can't do anything about it. Okay, it could also just be this. I'm one more here. Look, little child. Yeah, he can't. It could be the sex life of the child, but also that he can't do anything about it. Could be because I think here we already have the clarification, the understanding it has to do with women. Yeah. And here, I just want to put on the card of change. So yeah, so there's a big change coming for him, okay, because the stuff is coming out, and he is feeling like, you know, gloomy thoughts, meaning he's feeling scared, but he's a psychopath. So what does a scared psychopath do? He tries to turn the world upside down, okay? So tell us more about these tariffs, okay? So, it's funny, guys. I feel like I haven't been this emotional in a reading in a while. You know, it's like it made me so angry because I saw his anger. Okay, I felt it. Okay, I saw him like his anger, his rage. It's like rage. That's what it is. Pure rage. His rage, and he wants to create. I feel like he wants to create a situation that's going to be adversarial, okay? He wants to create chaos, like I really believe, guys. And he's like angry at the people who he feels, for example, I feel like he's like, oh, I'm going to get these people from Wall Street. I'm going to get these people. Like every single person that, you know, actually was in favor of him or supported him. Like if they don't, it's almost like he wants to destroy everybody who doesn't think, I'm serious. So it's like everybody... It's like basically there's like 100, 200,000, like 2,000 people think he could be like a king. But most people, after they find out whatever it is that's coming, we don't know, they're going to be like, no, look, enemy. That's the center of the... So something here, guys, very big, very big. Oh, look, again, whoa, guys, look, another card of a woman here. Women stuff on top of another one. I'm going to have to, like, okay, oh my God, guys, look, young women, Jesus Christ, have mercy. Oh my God, look. Stuff related to teenage girls. Oh my God, look. This is a card of like interpersonal communications. And this is the same card as the living room. Look, guys. Look. The same. Okay, similar deck. Very similar cards. So this one is like this. So this means there's something shady about his private life related to the foreign power and young women who are teenagers. This is bad. Look. Oh, another letter? A little letter for you? Oh no, what? Oh, look, the prize. It's interesting, the prize. This is interesting. Okay, yeah, discovery again, guys. Perfect connection here too. This is right in the same place. The money that can be explained, a negative discovery related to money. Oh, the business, shady business, a business upside down. Got a letter, and this caused a mistake. Now, unfortunately, because we're dealing with the country and the world, this could also mean that there's going to be consequences to the economy. Okay, because I think this tells us a lot about Trump, but it could be about his business and that this is going to backfire. Okay, upside down. Now, guys, this reading was so this okay. Let me just show you here. Okay, here. Okay, it's kind of a big deal. The prize, something related to a lot of money and young women, and the business is shady. Okay, there's like my. I'm gonna say, guys, as you know, I always advocate say the cards as they are. Don't, just try like almost like as if they were separate words, and then we'll put the story together. I'll just tell you the cards as words, what they say. Okay, so the prize, or making money from teenage women, the business is shady, problems with business. Here we have the women related to an enemy, and there's a negative notice, negative letter related to this. Surprise, shady money that comes out of like these private practices or private communications are a problem. Okay, the Tori upside down. So you can see what it means, guys. Okay, look, yeah. I mean, I can tell you many ways. It's like really, it's like I was not expecting this at all. So okay, so guys, okay, let's now. I'm going to do that. Start by the positions, and then because it gives us a lot of information. Okay, women, generally speaking, guilty about women. There's going to, oh, this came out first, so there's going to be something about his private life or private communication that's going to create a change, and has to do with a lot of money or something he yearned for, his big dream. Here we have, again, women in general as an archetype. Upside down, women are upset. And I also see this card in the context of a reading about the country, as the country, right? As the earth, women, earthly. So essentially it's like the country is upset about dotard. Something related to something foreign, and foreign women. Then we have news, message. This is a message. White House, money that can't be explained, gambling money, right? And a negative discovery that is financial. You can see the money is the bag of money in there. So it's like negative surprise about money. On top we have painful ending. The scythe, meaning something sudden or cut to something. Justice Department, and teenage women. Early beginnings or teenage women. So what do we... So something really bad from his perspective is coming out. Women are angry. The public or society. Gloomy thoughts, meaning he's super worried about something. He feels like he made a mistake. It's going to reveal something related to an enemy. That he is an enemy or that he works with our enemies. And then here we have the ability to turn thoughts into reality. A lot of money. An ending. And this discovery of, again, something related to his private life and or private communications that are telling of something shady. Okay, so there's this money. He wants to act as though he were powerful because he knows his ending is going to be coming, because there's both the issue with maybe possibly sex and or a lot of money. A lot of money that can't be explained. And in the near future we have causing a defeat because a letter is coming about his work and his work as a shady businessman. Or it could be that something that he wants to affect in the economy. This will be good people working together, important people who have power. Maybe this could also be maybe involved in this news. Okay, or may be privy to these news. They may know or something like that. And at the end is like changes related. This is the Russia card, and also women. Sexual stuff or not being able to do something about it, the child meeting him, and what was thought of a solution becomes a problem. So you see, guys, it's like it's bad. Okay, so this was like a very this, I seriously did not expect this reading at all. Like this, it's not what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to try to understand. So okay, cards. Okay, spirits, please protect me with a bubble of light. Please protect my emotions and my consciousness, and clean my vision so that I can see with as much clarity as possible, so that I can communicate to the audience. Okay, so what is it? Guys, this has got to be like one of the weirdest readings I've heard. The image I have is like, it's like a man, it's like I see Manhattan, like from an airplane. And you know those that, I don't know if you, it's like in Rio you have that, like there's airplanes with a message, you know, they have like a ribbon with like, oh, happy birthday, whatever. Like, you know, I don't know if you have, don't talk about. So it's like as if, it's like as if there's a message coming from the sky, like, oh, look, he's guilty. The whole world's gonna know about what you've done, kind of thing. Okay, so it's almost like, and then he drops a bomb. The same airplane that tells the truth about whatever he's up to also drops the bomb. Okay, so what is it? What is it? Tell us the news. Tell us the news. What is the news that he's afraid of? What is the thing that made him so angry? What is it? Okay, so, and guys, I'm gonna start talking. This is, I feel like it's like, if something is coming, it's very like, it's not me, kind of, I'm gonna open and it's gonna talk. So, okay, so we need to explain what it is about his psyche, that how it operates. Essentially, he's done all of this to hide the darkest things about himself that he really hates. That he hates himself and he hates everything that he is, and that's why he needs to create a facade. That's why he's so much like a character and not a person. He's a character who's not a real person, because he's been hiding the person that he really is for so long. So what happened is his biggest nightmare is coming true. The darkest stuff that he has done that is actually bad is going to destroy him. Whereas before, ever since he was little, he started to try to hide who he really is, because he felt like that was made him very unlovable. But in reality, he has caused so much harm to so many, and this is coming out. It's coming out news about children or something related to women that he has harmed, and there's lots of information about this and how it has been used to blackmail him for so long. This dark information has been used, and there are documents that speak of the connection between, let's say, the Russians or any other parties who have seek to blackmail him, and this is why he blackmails himself. You're right. You had said before that they do in fact blackmail him, and they do blackmail him because they have this, and that is how he learned to blackmail others, because he feels as though the world, this is how it is in the world. In the world, others blackmail and you blackmail back, and that's how it is. We are all dirty, we're all dark, we all do terrible things, and we pretend, and this is how I work. Oh, guys, this was kind of a lot. Okay, let me just like continue. Okay, so tell us. Okay, so what is it? So anyway, so this is coming out about him. Unfortunately, there will be news and newspapers all over the world, almost as if there are faxes or some sort of information or some sort of thing that is how they get him to act a certain way. That is how they pay. And there's all this money exchanges, and there's all these references to these things. This is going to come out, and he knows it. He knows how damaging this is. So. Okay, this reading was about tariffs. I don't understand how it relates to tariffs. Can you explain? Okay, how does it work? So all the rage that he has felt, all the rage that he feels that he needs to survive, that he needs to be seen for the image, not for the person. All of this, it's like if something, this is the darker secret he has. So that becoming, the fact that the whole entire world is going to make him a joke, is going to laugh at him. This is like, if the whole entire world is going to laugh at me, then I'm going to do the worst thing that I could do. Something that's going to distract them and punish them. Okay, so this is why. Okay, so I get it. So this is so that people are distracted, and it's like the image, guys, let me show you the card. This is, believe me, the same image as this card. Okay, I'm like, look at the mess that okay, I'm going to show you because it's showing me this card, like the same image of the card. And this was oh my God, it was the last card that came up. Okay, so, oh my God, what is it? Two of Pentacles. Come on. Yeah, so it's this card of like a man juggling things, okay, creating change. So he wants if you remember, if you, oh, here it is, the guy at the circus juggling things. If you give too many things for the person to juggle, they can't pay attention. So this is it, like creating this change, created the chaos. Okay, so it's like so that people are distracted. Okay, so I don't understand. Okay, so who are these people who, and why do they let this happen? Is there anybody like why can't somebody stop it? Why can't the advisors stop him? It's like he has a lot of people who are working also for the foreign government, that the foreign government wants chaos, wants destruction. So they're happy. They're only happy, and the people in the White House know this, and they're not going to stop him. So they are happy to see him create chaos. Um, there's many donors, of course, the Cooks do. You know, they're very, very upset. They're very angry at this, and they're like, "This is not what we paid. This is not why it has to stop now. Stop now." There's a big rebellion among the big donors because they know how destructive this is. They know how destructive this will be both to their reputation and to the entire country, including their businesses. So there's a big fight behind the scenes. They're trying to get rid of him too. But he knows instinctively that he doesn't care what they do because he knows whatever comes out is going to be very damaging. So that's it, guys. Oh my God. Okay, so guys, this was crazy. This is like so much coming out. You know, it's not even like I could have like thought about this crazy. So okay, so my question, I know it's like this was so intense. Because I almost like this was not, guys. I was not. This is not what I was thinking at all. This is something else. But anyway, so I want to know, will we be able to recover from this? Okay. Will these tariffs, will anything be able, we'll be able to do anything after this? Like, this part of the reading was just about the near future. Okay, so after this, could we do something? Okay, to like revert, was this reversible at all? In the near, like after, I'm trying to think, after he leaves or like in the near, you know, is this reversible in any way? Okay, what he has done. Like, I don't, regardless, because, you know, guys, this is the thing, you know, more and more is coming true, I think, about, I remember a while back I did those readings about what happens, you know, once he leaves, how the mood in the country, and it never showed, you were not going to be happy in the sense of like, oh my God, because there's going to be so much work to rebuild, and this is what I feel like is exactly what it is like, he's like the destruction. So let's see, will we be able to rebuild in a way or revert this? Is this reversible in any way? Let's see what the cards say, okay? I'm not going to use a lot of cards because I don't know. Unless it's not clear. Oh my God, look, the devil. Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands. So, will I... Okay, let's see here. I'm just going to see exposure. Yeah, so there's here news about the man. Creates opposition. A letter. False person. The White House, yeah. So I think, guys, again, in a way, yeah, I think in a way there's, like I said, whatever it is that's coming out is going to be huge. I don't know what it is. But it's like the letter that describes the false person in the White House. Again, this is like very repetitive here, guys. It's like, you know, pleasant letter means also news. So it's like a news and also news. Somebody delivering the letter. You see the person who delivers here too, and the gentleman, right? So the devil is basically about lying, essentially, bondage, but lying. And this is about fortune. So the lies about the fortune, or the lies that about the fortune and the man here, and the kind of like false prophet. This is how the closest I can think of it. Okay, so let's see the Italian cards. Oh, look at the man again. Then the leggerezza. So this is like fast communication. Oh God, look, good is grazie. So, okay, so let's see here. People are happy, interesting. So I think, guys, look, I'm trying to think here. This is complex. The devil is exposed, right? So I mean, guys, okay, regardless of your religion, I think as a symbolic thing, I think, to be honest, this is about lies, but I think, guys, you know, to be honest, in many ways, I think he's kind of like the closest approximation to the devil in human form, right? In the sense of like the ideology of lying, of deceit, of hate, and all that. That's like, so it's exposed, right? So it's bad for him, okay? And this is like this news that comes out, And here's the man and people celebrating. Okay, and then this is fortune. So the truth could also be that there's something comes out about his money, and that his money's fate is false. Leggerezza means lightness or transformation. It could also mean that whatever's coming out is the path to transformation, and this is like the the false prophet, opposition. Because now after this comes out, there'll be opposition to the White House, and here the last card is disgrazia. As you know, if you don't know, this is the worst card in Sibylla. So this means disgrace, essentially, and terrible things. So essentially, I think people are happy. This brings to transformation, but transformation through destruction. So it's in some ways, um, I think like, okay, guys, I'm not gonna put more cards. I'm gonna try to close my eyes and understand. Okay, so what is it? Does this destruction mean Trump? Does it mean the country? What does this mean? Or is it just symbolic of what I said in terms of like that, in terms of like in order for transformation to occur, destruction happens. Okay, so tell us, what is it? What is it? Okay, and guys, I'm getting the same sense before that's like it's gonna almost like speak through me kind of thing. Okay, so okay, girl, so it's saying, okay, so you understand it's showing here forest, like sometimes you need to burn everything in order to be reborn. It's saying there's going to be kind of like a rebellion. It's showing you guys, those King Arthur type movies when they have like people like kind of like this war on the ground. Not a war with bombs, but war with people like dum sword fighting. I feel like it's gonna be Congress, all those things. It's gonna be like they're talking about constitutional crisis. That's what I think is gonna get worse, guys. I feel like. Okay, so all right, so what is it? Okay, so yeah, tell your viewers it's a bit like the dueling forces, and people are gonna come out. I think even some Republicans who voted for him, their true faces are gonna come out. Some people are gonna be actually, even though they did wrong things before, they're gonna try to do the right thing now. They're ashamed, they're embarrassed of what they have allowed to happen. So yeah, so I think it's also that a lot of the donors, the ones you mentioned before, are very upset at this, and they're going to push against him no matter what. They feel like if we don't, he's going to destroy everything. It's not they're like, it was not the plan that we had in mind before. So yeah, something that's going to come out about Trump is going to expose him as a total fraud and a criminal in every sense. And the disgrace is going to be like, guys is showing me the image of him burning down, like in effigy, and the effigy burning. Like the cross burning, the cross called falls down, like him burning. Like it's almost like what I'm seeing, guys, is almost it's about the image I'm seeing is almost as if it's a movie about like, and I'm getting goosebumps, like a documentary about this time that we're living. Like, oh, and this was the burning, the end of Trump, like kind of like that, the burning. Like he's no longer there. It's like, oh, like the image of him talking, like the anger and the rage. And it shows the fire, like if you have an effect, if you have a video editing program, like you have an image of him talking and you juxtapose it with fire burning, and that's what it feels like. Okay, so it's like this was the burning down of his finally. It's showing guys terror, like in the sense of like exactly. Oh my God, look, guys, crazy, because this is the image, right? The burning fire. But kind of like in the sense that this is like how he was. And it's showing guys, look, the devil, right? The image of he's talking and the fire is coming from his mouth, right? Like the lies, it's like he tried to burn everything down, but he got burned down in the end. That's how it is. Okay, so what about, okay, let's go back to this is not what the reading was supposed to be about. So tell us again about the tariffs. It's saying the tariffs is the beginning, it's really his end. It's going to be known as the burning tower of the terrorists or something. So I think the whole country is going to go, not country, but the whole world is going to go against him. And I think it's like they're going to try to, stop the Hitler from spreading. And they're saying, it sounds crazy, guys, not defending Hitler here because Hitler did horrendous, murdered millions, but he's saying like at least Hitler was not, paid by other, you know what I mean? Like I think the problem here is that he's totally fake in every sense of the word. And he's an image. He's just an image. You know what I mean? He's not there. He's completely hollow. And okay, so can these tariffs be reversed? Yes. But guys, it's showing. Don't be alarmed. Okay, what I'm gonna say. it's showing a little bit like, it's almost as if like, okay, like I said, please don't be alarmed at what I'm going to say, but it's almost as if the world was at a war where we have to stop the production of like certain things or something, or like they understand that this is a parenthesis or a bracket, okay, that it's like this happens and the law is suspended as this happens, and then things kind of, they try to go back to normal in some way, but it's going to take a while until, like I said, it's not just good be him. Every person, and it's like I'm telling you, if you watch some of the videos, person who's involved in this thing, like if, they're going to go after these people like crazy. You know, it's a, you know, it's showing like Nuremberg trials, but worse. Because a lot of people, you know, there was a lot, of course, many more Germans involved in this, the whole thing with Nazis, but also in the sense that like this was a government party that wanted to burn down the country. So this is like, doesn't make sense. They weren't successful. Like I said, what the perspective I'm getting here is about the past. So it's saying like they weren't successful, okay, but everybody who collaborated is gonna have to, there's going to be a special, like, you know, I said before, like a more something to the Constitution where this type of crime is going to, you know, there's going to be like, and a lot of people who participated are going to, I think, quote unquote, do the right thing and tell what they know, because they know they won't be able to escape. And they're very already regretful at the destruction they have caused. But I feel like, okay, just one more, guys, here. Kimani and Boss. Discovery. Not so good, but discovery. Negative judgment. Yeah, look, guys, this is very interesting. So this is the boss or my finances. So, oh, and this is important. I want to tell you something about this finances card. Okay, there's several finances cards. Lenormand, the bear. I know people are going to say, oh, is that Russia? No, it's not Russia. It's just Lenormand never changes, really. Okay, it's like personal finances. So personal finances of Trump. Something about, you know, his income taxes, something like that. This is like, you know, it's discovered, but this is like, it's like discovery that shocks people, okay? And what is this? And what is this? This is like the justice against him, okay? And here we have the figure of Trump. So because I wanted to know, you know, to see what comes. And guys, I'm getting the sense here too that I'm thinking, okay, what about tariffs? This is telling me even more that like this is giving me more, I'm not saying information, but more credence to the idea that the government is going to be, you know, whatever he has done is going to be annulled. Because once this is discovered, whatever, I don't know exactly what it is, guys. I try to give as much information as possible. It's going to give rise to it's going to be, make it very clear that he's not working on with our best interests in mind. So whatever it is that he enacts as law is going to be cut. I think this is more, guys. This is not so much, whatever this is, okay, it tells me that, because, you know, the thing about the tariffs is like, it can't be, it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be annulled, okay, because here it's showing that the motives are totally off, okay, and yeah, so that's that. And I'm like, the more I try to be like, you know, get more information, the more I'm like, I don't know, guys, it's like, oh, guys, look, this is nice. Look at the message. Good people, right? Loyalists or good people get what they want. Expectation, this is within 90 days. There's hope. So I hope this is true, guys, okay? Because that's what I'm getting. This is like it's all upright. So it's like good people get what we want. And within 90 days, there's hope again. So I think it's going to be a wild ride until the end of the summer, essentially, okay? So it's going to be a great summer. Very quiet. Very predictable. So I hope so, guys. I hope that it just sounds so crazy. I'm like, whoa. I was going to do another reading, but I'm like, no, this was like one of the most intense readings I've ever done. So I'm not even going to be able to like write the summary in depth. I'm just going to post it because it's crazy. Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay, bye. Good night.